It's great to give you a real success story. There's some local people in Essex and Suffolk who've turned around the fate of one of our most beautiful birds. Richard Daniel goes to the Waveney Valley to see the barn owl.
It's early morning in the Waveney Valley, and this is one of the best places in the country to watch Britain's most beautiful and mysterious birds of prey, the barn owl.
What a sight! It's just turned light and the barn owls are already out there, hunting for food in the long grass. The way they move is incredibly distinctive. They use their excellent eyesight and also their really acute hearing to pinpoint prey such as mice and voles. It's down. It's clearly got something on the ground, and I expect the prey never heard it coming. And how about that, an early morning takeaway breakfast on the way back to the young.
But what makes seeing these barn owls even more thrilling is that they are living proof of one of those rare things, a very fast and successful conservation story. With so much bad news on the wildlife front, it's easy to think there's nothing we can do. But no one told farmer David Wilkin. Almost single-handedly, he's transformed the fortunes of barn owls in his area of North Essex.
So then, David, what have we got?
Well, we have two young barn owl chicks, and I would estimate they're about 4 weeks of age, and we can actually weigh them and take their wing measurements and ring them.
They're amazingly still, aren't they?
They are. Well, they tend to play dead when you put them in the bag, even when you go to the nest box. What we tend to do when we first get them out of the bag, we actually lay them on their back, and it actually slows the heart rate down, so it causes less stress.
Just a natural defensive mechanism.
Just a natural defensive mechanism. They're just playing dead, yeah.
So how many chicks so far this year have you had?
This will be the 22nd nest site I've been to, or the 22nd nest site we've found this year, and we're up to 60 chicks. We're averaging about 2.6 per nest.
But it's such a different picture, isn't it, than from, say, 10 years ago?
It certainly is, yeah. When I first started my own project here in Essex, northeast Essex, we actually had, that I was aware of, one breeding pair, which is actually on this farm in an old concrete building, again, just adjacent to us. And since then, at the end of 1998, we actually had 8 boxes up, and we had 4 pairs of breeding owls.
What surprises me, though, David, is these boxes, they stick out like a sore thumb.
Well, they do.
Yet the barn owls use them.
Yep, they do. We're in an area where there aren't any trees, so we need to use the ones on the telegraph poles, because obviously they're going to give them nest sites to go into, and they work really, really, really well.
During the 20th century, the British barn owl population crashed. Grassy fields where the owls hunted were lost, while traditional nesting places such as barns and hollowed trees disappeared. Now, though, the grass and borders are coming back, with hunting strips left specifically for the barn owls.
In the past, crops like this one would have been sown right the way across, over there to the edge of the field. But now farmers are being given financial incentives to make space for wildlife. And here's why it's so good. This thick grass is perfect for little voles and small mice. Ideal food for barn owls.